Hey guys, this is BiXX. Welcome to Mentoring Monday. The last few weeks I've gotten a little sidetracked by this pandemic that the world's going through, so I'm going to get back to talking about Eitan Sharar's The Vertical Mindset, and in particular the 7 steps to excellence. Today and actually next week's topics are going to be probably two of the most powerful topics that I've ever talked about. So it'll be a little longer today than normal. In the past Mentoring Monday videos, I talked about the 7 steps to excellence. Step number 1 is be clear and committed to your purpose. Know where you're going and know what is most important in your life. Step number 2, take responsibility. I am the chooser. So in step number 2, it's take responsibility. I'm the chooser. No one's doing this to me. I can choose what to do with whatever happens to me. So today we're going to talk about step number 3. It's called choose the high road. So what does this mean? In every single day, in every single situation, we have many choices available to us. Remember, now we are the chooser. Do I choose this and do I choose that? When we go to our horizontal mind, inevitably, the horizontal mind chooses the path of least resistance, the low road, the quick fix, the fast road, the I want it now road. Anything that will get me there quicker and faster. Very often, not taking into consideration that everything has a cycle. Everything has a gestation period. Everything must grow slowly over time. So when we're not willing to understand this, call it a natural law of the universe, we try to fast track something that you really can't fast track. And then inevitably, we're going to choose the low road. So choosing the high road is being cognizant and aware that if I'm the chooser and I, from a vertical mindset perspective, I'm going to choose the high road. I'm going to choose a certain process that helps me make these decisions. And that process is called the ACE formula. A stands for accept, C stands for change, and E stands for exit. So basically what this means, in every situation that I ask myself, can I accept this? If yes, I put a check mark next to it, no more energy, and I carry on with my life. But sometimes in life, we're not willing to accept things. Then we're going to do the C part of it, which is change. So if I'm not willing to accept this, then something needs to change. Maybe I'm going to change my attitude, maybe my behavior, maybe they need to change, maybe we all need to change. So if everything goes as planned, we go back and accept the change, and we all live happily ever after. But life doesn't always work that way. So when things don't work according to our plan, or when some people change for a week or 2 weeks and then go back to their normal selves, and those ways we're not willing to accept, then we have 2 choices available to us. We either accept that things are not going to change, like the weather's not going to change, or the traffic's not going to change. I cannot change it, so I'm going to accept it. And I'm no longer going to be frustrated or stressed. So I don't spend any more energy on it, and I accept it. But if I'm not willing to change or accept if I'm not willing to accept certain things, and they're not changing, especially when it comes to relationships, then we go to the E part, which is exit. This applies to relationships, to work, to pretty much everything. What I find in many cases is many people don't live their lives according to the ACE formula. They do not accept what is. They do not change what they're not accepting, and they do not exit what they cannot change or they cannot accept. I call this self-torture. They're stressed, they're anxious, they're reactive, They're defensive, and they quite often enter into a lot of conflict. They're not only poisonous to themselves, look at, they're not only poisonous to themselves, but they're also poisonous to other people. It creates a toxic environment and is absolutely not healthy or sustainable. Do you know any people like this in your life? I call them energy drainers. So to each one of these steps, there's a trap. So the trap to take the high road is that the horizontal mind wants instant gratification. That is why we're not willing to do the work and to live our purpose. The horizontal mindset, or the ego mind, wants instant gratification. I'd like to give a couple examples of how I dealt with some issues using the ACE method. After I sold my company and my contract expired as president of the company, I was moved to an advisory position, which was really difficult for me. It was basically a position where I watched the new leadership slowly destroy my company, the company that I built. Over time, I did not accept this situation, so I tried to change it by teaching the new leadership how to keep growing the company the way I would have done it. Well, they would not listen. So as difficult as it was for me to leave the employees, the customers, and my company, I exited my company. It freed me up for a whole new exciting, creative, and passionate time in my life as BiXX trance music producer and DJ. Also, regarding the coronavirus, the first 2 weeks, while I was fully trying to understand the impact of the virus on the world, I could not accept it. I worried, I got depressed, that I could not change the situation, and I could not exit the situation. So I went back to A for acceptance. I did not accept my current attitude. So I went to C, change my attitude. Now I accept that my life has temporarily changed. I'll live each day with a grateful and positive attitude. I'll connect with friends and help friends keep the right mindset to get through this. I went through all 3 letters of the ACE process and finally realized that I needed to change my attitude. So pretty powerful topic, pretty deep topic for today, one that I strongly believe in. If you use this method, it'll really help you organize your life and your attitude. So that concludes today's topic of taking the high road. This is BiXX signing off, and remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.